But let's go ahead and see what is she gonna get. Are you serious right now? Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am Dorios, and today we're back with some more of the Ultimate Decades Challenge. We are already in the year of 1325, and in this year, we actually have quite a bit going on. I'm like looking over at my chart, at my sheet. There's a lot. There's a lot going on. First things first though, I did go ahead and get rid of the royalty mod because those taxes were insane. I don't know if I installed it wrong. I probably did. I probably somehow messed it up or whatever. So that's messed up. I tried reinstalling the Grim Reaper override, so we'll see if it works now. I think it was like an updated one. And we now have some new CC for like infants. Not clothing yet, but we do have some bathing options and stuff for infants, which we'll be seeing here in a little bit. So I tried to get an override to get rid of the rug. I don't know if it worked or not. I guess we'll have to see. So today is the day that Nolani Fisher does pass away. I'm gonna do it again, kind of like in the middle of the night when it's really late. So that way we can just, you know, make it seem like she passed away of old age, because she did pass away of old age. So it's not like it's not true. It's just very uncommon for us to have a sin that passed away of old age. I guess this will be a good chance to see if Grim is properly overridden or not. And there goes Nolani. R.I.P. Nolani. As far as I know, mermaids don't have like any sort of extended lifespan in their lore, in their history. If they do, let me know. And obviously Nolani is already dead. Nolani's been here since the game started, so I don't feel bad about killing her off anyways. But if she does have some form of like extended lifespan that's possible, let me know, and maybe we'll make sure. I still don't know what to do with Paul Fisher. It did! The override finally worked. Oh my goodness. Well, mostly. I don't know why the hood looks like that, but the override mostly worked. The override finally mostly worked. So close! So close. Was there an extra piece to that mod that I didn't download that like fixes this texture issue? Possibly. If nothing else, it makes it look a little bit more creepy. More creepy, more medieval, you know? I don't know. And unfortunately, Nolani has passed away. I wish that we could put this like on there. We'll put her ashes literally right there in the master bedroom to haunt everybody. Let's go back to our main household, shall we? Something else that I got installed is now we can actually purchase more animals. We have sheep, we have donkeys, we have the Highland cows, which the next time we get a cow, we're probably gonna get the Highland cows instead. We also have pigs and goats. I'm debating what we should get next. I might get a sheep and a goat, because if they are more so peasants, I don't think they'd have a cow. So the sheep and the goat is more likely in my opinion. Then we also have pigs, but the pigs, I don't know. I don't know if I would want to get. They also are a wool producer. Something that we have in the coop now is we have a goose, and we're supposed to have a duck, but it looks like the duck didn't happen. I guess the duck didn't want to work for whatever reason, but that's fine. We can get geese now, which is really exciting if we're being completely honest. He's reacting to puberty changes, which I'm assuming is the acne on his face. We'll have to get him to take care of that soon enough. So we're having the boys both kind of come running around doing their daily chores. He is going to be cleaning a cow. I think we're gonna go ahead and purchase a sheep really quick. I think let's go ahead and do a brown sheep this time. I think that'll be fun. And this also gets part of his aspiration out of the way, which is to purchase an animal. He needs to socialize with animals still though, so that's gonna be fun. That was interesting. That was interesting. The sheep kind of did some weird things. Yeah, it's considered a llama, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and have him shear the sheep's wool. Then about life, we've collected 3 eggs. Nice, spectacular, lovely. Let's see, what does it look like? Yeah, it doesn't quite work, but the fact that we can have sheep and get wool is very exciting. The wool is something that we're probably just gonna be selling, if we're being completely honest. And we got quite a few taxes. We got 155 back on power. How are we generating power? What do I have that generates power? What in the world? So we're gonna go ahead and pay our bills, or as we would like to say, the taxes to probably the crown. Okay, I was working on his aspiration, and we just finished everything. We had to do some traveling and everything. I didn't show it because it was basically just loading screens, standing in the spot for a second and then traveling again. And I found this bird tree, luckily, right next to our house. So that was actually really, really useful. We're gonna go ahead and have him do another landscape painting. So that way, I think with this family, now him as the heir, a lot of our money is gonna come from art. At least that's what my thinking is. A painterly calling. Does he like painting? I think he does. Okay, y'all, we are back over in the Fisher household because it is time to see if Annie survives into infanthood, which is gonna be very interesting to see indeed. So for infants, she cannot roll a 12, a 16, or an 18. Let's see what she rolls. She rolled a 3. She survived. It's actually pretty good survival odds because infants start at 3 months old, and I feel like if a baby lives for 3 months, they typically would survive. So she ages up into an infant. Let's go ahead and get that started. But we also have to roll for both Jancis and Romeo as well before we leave. And aging her up, I'm very curious to see what she ends up looking like. I guess you can kind of see the picture down there. And let's go ahead and see, randomize the trait. She's a sunny infant. She is. And then no, it does work. That's awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can go ahead and plan her outfit really quick. I don't yet have any custom content for infants as far as their look go. So we might be just kind of throwing them in diapers for now because I just don't have anything else to put them in. For now, I'm just kind of putting her in all white clothing. So like anything that's just basically all white is what I'm putting her in. I just, out of all of our options, I think that would just make the most sense. And of course, both of them are right here. Before I age them up, I'm gonna have them go ahead and clean their faces really quick. So let's have both of them do that. Now that she has washed her face and hopefully gotten rid of the acne, if she does manage to survive, it's time to roll for Jancis. So to become a young adult, she cannot roll a 2, a 6, an 11, a 13, or a 14. I'm really hoping she survives because I really want for this line to continue a little bit as like one of our backup lines. But let's go ahead and see. What is she gonna get? Are you serious right now? Can I never have a couple live the past being teens? Are you kidding me? Okay, she rolled an 11. I should have been trying for babies a little bit harder with her. So Jancis, after getting married, literally in the last episode, she does pass away. Before we actually kill her off, let's go ahead and roll for Romeo here. If they both die at the same time, maybe we'll say they died together somehow. I don't know. But let's go ahead and see what he rolls. 2, 6, 11, 13, and 14. Don't roll any of those. Romeo survives. Romeo rolled an 18. Romeo survives and Jancis die. I am so upset with that. Why? Why is this always how it happens? Okay, Jancis, let's see. How are you going to die today? I know you look so thrilled. So thrilled. I guess first, let's go ahead and age up both of them to be actually young adults. They're a side household. We're not having an actual party for either of them. And then for you, let's age you up to be a young adult as well. Let's see, what was her last one gonna be? A perfectionist. She was gonna be a perfectionist, and we're gonna say that she wanted to have a successful lineage or something. And let's see, Romeo, for you, let's go ahead and age you up as well. I'm just so upset that Jancis didn't survive. She's the only sim from her family who is left that can have kids. Petra Chopra, the Chopra family name didn't carry on for very long, because now Annie is the only daughter of this couple, which is insane. Annie, you're gonna have so many kids when you're a teen if you survive to be a teen, because this is apparently just like a family line that just does not want to survive. It really doesn't. So MC Command Center, Sim Commands, maintain Sim, kill Sim. We're gonna do death by freezing because it is the winter. We're gonna say that perhaps she just froze to death. I don't know. I am so sorry, Jancis. She literally just froze to death. R.I.P. Jancis. That sucks. That really sucks. Okay, and what's Romeo's gonna be? He's gonna have dog lover. So let's go and do animal and do that one for him. and yada yada about the graduation thing. I can't believe that she died. Oh my goodness. New personality trait, gloomy. Yes, we can say that he's gonna mourn his wife's death from here on out. And he is like crying hysterically. Poor Jancis. Poor Jancis. I just can't believe that that happened. I really can't. Back in our main household, it is now St. Valentine's Day, which means we want to go on a date. We want the romantic spirit, art and music spirit, and party spirit once again, which means I am going to go ahead and have all of them come over here and grab some food, do things like that. Something else I think that we might add into this game, I'm going to do some research and I'm going to look up how common house fires were in each like century, and we're going to roll to see if like our house gets burnt down. I like building and I like this build, but I feel like if I restarted this like house, I might like it better, if that makes sense. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and possibly start rolling for stuff like that here soon. Oh, sad music. What's going on? Is an animal actually, no, they're thinking of leaving. Super vitality fertilizer. Why was there sad music? What happened? Game, please tell me. So today is actually also a Vassal Watson's birthday. So we get to see if little Vassal ages up. I have no doubt that he will. We're not going to take away any numbers this time because there's only really one number that he can't roll. So he just can't roll a 7. No 7s for little Vassal. He rolled a 13. He's fine. He is going to age up into a teenager. And let's see what trait he randomly gets. He got a dance machine trait. Lovely. Interesting considering that. I'm going to make him a bodybuilder because I don't know. I just feel like he might be that way for no reason if he's a dance machine. And there we go. To actually see him in person. Yeah, there's Vassal Watson. We are definitely making a lot more simoleons now. He just sold his most recent painting for 191 simoleons. Let's have him actually come over here and fill this bowl really quick of food. And then you can take a bath really quick. I forgot everyone's going to be very sad because Jancis died. Gosh, dang it. And he has completed the St. Valentine's Day tradition that he actually enjoys. So good job, Adne. And Brinley, he has as well. We're gonna have to go and clean those up because we cannot use those. Okay, y'all, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this house definitely doesn't really look medieval anymore, at least not early medieval period. And I kind of want to downgrade, as weird as it is. So I think, let me know if I should do this, but I think I'm gonna say that like a fire broke out, and perhaps the next episode will be us rebuilding the house with the funds that we currently have, which wouldn't be much. We would probably leave the barns and animals and everything, the farm, but we might end up getting rid of everything else and making it back into a proper like farmstead medieval home. I don't know. I like this makes sense. I just feel like it's too big to like realistically be a medieval home of peasant class, and honestly I feel like they wouldn't be able to afford this anymore. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I don't necessarily like it anymore. After the Black Death in, I think it's like 1348 is when that takes place, is actually when people would have started having more money and more income and would have had like nicer houses. Today is technically Brinley's birthday, which means I am gonna want for everyone to kind of be able to do that now that it's Friday. I'm gonna have Petra come over here. Let's go ahead and replace water. Let's see, she needs the restroom and all kinds of things. So we're gonna go ahead and have Petra take care of herself really quick. It's already time for Petra to head off to work. And of course, Adne is having some issues just with puberty. So I think he's having, what was it? It's considered, he's going through a phase. It doesn't say what phase he's going through, but he's going through a phase now. Okay, we're finally having Petra go ahead and make that cake now that she's home from work. We also have Brinley out here weeding the garden, even though he's about to turn into a teenager. We still need someone to be weeding the garden, you know? Add some birthday candles onto those, Petra. And Brinley, you can stop bleeding for now. Let's come over here and blow out your candles. And there we go. He blew them out. I didn't quite catch that. Whoops. Brinley has earned a bonus trait. High self-esteem. Okay, so he earned that as well. He's a snob. Brinley, we're a peasant family. You can't be a snob. What the heck? We're gonna give him the freelance botanist aspiration for now. And here he is. I probably should have rolled before aging him up, but no matter what, we'll go ahead and add some proper clothes onto him, even if he does die. All he can't roll is a 7. So if he manages to roll a ding-dang 7, I am gonna be so upset. It's not even gonna be funny. He rolled a 9. Brinley survived. We really needed a second kid to survive for once because our family currently doesn't really have a great outlook. The only other side household for our family, every single time it has been a girl that's been the heir. And I really don't want to change our family's name. So he rolled a 9. He survived through to be a teen. Let's go ahead and give him a makeover. This is something I'm curious about. I haven't looked it up. Does anyone know if they wore like sandals ever in the medieval period? So I'm always struggling to kind of like figure out what to give them for like their hot weather shoes. Those are too fancy. But like, for example, like these ones, pretend like that buckle isn't necessarily there. They're just kind of like really simple foot bindings. I feel like that makes sense. I'm gonna give him some sandals for his hot weather. I've never done that before, but I feel like it makes the most sense. There we go. Here's Brinley. He already looks like he has acne as well. Or no, that's not Brinley, that's Ardney. Here's Brinley right here. He came out much skinnier. He's much skinnier, much more scrawny than Ardney was. And now all of them can go ahead and eat cake. And then after they eat cake, we need to have them come back here and continue weeding because there's a lot of weeds still. And actually, okay, this might be controversial, but seeing as I feel like Miss Petra would know it's time for her to move out. So we're gonna go ahead and have her move out. She is no longer gonna be living here with us. It's just gonna be Ardney and Brinley. So let's go ahead and have her move. I said this wasn't gonna have any building in it. I lied. We're gonna go ahead and build Petra's house really quickly and then we're gonna move her onto it. So looking at old peasant houses, this is pretty much what they looked like, where it was just like a high-pitched like roof like this, and as well as like they would make them out of like sticks and stuff like that for the housing from what I've seen. So that's what we went ahead and did. I haven't gotten started on the inside yet. I really just wish that like these walls, like we had like half walls like that I could put down, but I think I'm gonna fill it in with like plants and stuff. This is a very long portion of the video. I need to get going, so I actually need to start live streaming soon on YouTube. Crazy, I know. But here's the house. I really wish that I could make this shorter, but still have this pitch, but it's fine. Inside of this house, or I guess outside first, we have all this stuff. I actually need to grab a mailbox really quick. In the back over here, kind of hidden more into the forest, we have a cauldron. We just have this really nice big willow looking tree up here. And then inside of her house, we have like a bathtub. We have, this is actually a toilet, this bucket. We have the sink, the larder box, this kitchen, and then we have stuff for a cat. We have her broom, or a broom. It's not a magical broom, but a broom. And then we have a bed. So we have all this stuff. This is where Petra's gonna be living. This is actually typical of very low class families, just to live in a house literally like this, which is why I was like, I feel like we've overbuilt our house for the main household, but you know, it is what it is. She also has like all the essentials in here right now. Let's go ahead and go back into manage worlds, and then let's go ahead and move Petra in. So we're having Petra split from the household and move right now, and we'll have her move into her new very own little cottage, the Petra Chopra. I'll give her like 1,000 simoleons, and I turned on the free real estate so that way we could go ahead and have her move in. Apparently this is like already 9,000 simoleons literally just for that. So we're gonna go ahead and have her confirm, move there, completely furnished, yes. And here we go. She is now the witch that looks over the countryside. I think this is really cool. I'm excited for this. We're gonna have like our own little storyline with Petra here. Maybe we'll have an episode or two where we literally just play as Petra. Oh, I forgot to grab that mailbox, didn't I? Let me grab the pigeon mailbox really quick. And there we go. I want to see if you can actually use this bucket really quick. If I'm being completely honest. She can. Oh my goodness. Ew. This house is so tiny. It's crazy, but it's like a little studio apartment essentially, but medieval style. Medieval style studio apartment, you know? Just the hut for the witch in the woods, basically. Eventually, I'll probably make this look a bit more woodsy. I just did not feel like finding all the proper trees and everything for this property, so we're just gonna have it like this for now. We'll come back and continue to upgrade Petra into some nicer things eventually, though. And we're back in the main household. The very lonely main household, which, like I said, we are going to be updating all these houses very soon by downgrading them. because I don't think it makes sense. And if we're being honest, we don't need all this space and all this furniture items and everything. So we're gonna be changing it up a little bit. If you guys think this is a terrible idea, let me know. I might not see it in time. I probably will still go ahead and make all those houses and redo all of that. But I am gonna save this house because we might go ahead and re-get it after everyone starts to die off. Anyways, hope you guys all enjoy this episode. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notifications bell icon if you guys haven't already. Next episode, we can actually marry off Arne, which I am very excited about. And Anne also ages up to be a toddler, and Monster ages up as well. So we have quite a few things in the next episode, so don't miss that. So make sure you guys don't miss that. You can go ahead and click on it right over here, and you can check out the playlist right down below that. I will see you guys all next time. Bye, guys. Have a great rest of your day.